Thank you. Hello and welcome to Simon on the Sofa on tour in Mount Shasta City, California. Today we are at the headwaters, which I believe is the beginning of the Sacramento River, and I'm with an amazing guy. We met him here, funnily enough, so it's a beautiful location to actually grab him for a conversation. This is Christopher, who also is known as Christopher of the Wolves, and he is an amazing musician amongst other things, and he's going to tell us a little bit of, well, I don't know, what we're going to talk about as always. It's Simon on the Sofa, right? Wherever this goes, it goes. So, hello, Christopher.
Hi, Simon. How are you?
Very good, very good. Good to see you. First of all, just you want to tell the guys watching this, because they might not have even seen a beautiful instrument like this before. Do you want to just explain a little bit about this beautiful instrument?
Sure. This is a new kind of steel drum called halo, and it's based on a drum that came out of Switzerland 10 years ago called hong, spelled like hang. So this was inspired by the hong, and it's from America called halo, and it's basically, you know, it has these two parts. It looks like a small UFO to me.
Yeah.
And it's made out of steel, and it has these notes on the top and the main note, the foundation note in the middle, and it's a melodic percussive instrument, a new breed.
Beautiful. And you've been playing this how long now?
I've had the hongs for 7 years, and this one about 6 months.
And last night I also see you do a magnificent performance of playing. Do you want to just tell the people how many instruments you were playing last night, if you can remember?
You mean at one time? Up to 5.
Yeah, and they were, because the front ones were like gongs, weren't they?
Bass foot pedals for gongs for my feet, so 2 of those, and then 2 the hongs, and a djembe for my hands, and then the didgeridoo at the same time. So that's up to 5.
That was, yeah.
A couple other instruments that I blend in, but they're not those are the primary ones.
Amazing, amazing. And I was down there with a few people. We were dancing, singing, chanting, and so on. And we met quite magically, didn't we? We met through what I mean, it's hard to describe how we met, but we met in a very divine way and a very spontaneous, wonderful, beyond words way. But yeah, we don't really know how to describe it, do we?
It's beyond words for me. I've never experienced anything like that before.
Yeah, so we was doing some healing, some Reiki, and so on. So yeah, I just had to get Christopher on the sofa to bring him to you guys. As a lot of people probably know him from journeying just across the states.
No, I've been in 22 countries.
22 countries.
Played in 20 countries.
Over a time.
Mostly busking.
Mostly busking, and over a timeline of
12 years.
So 12 years. So we've captured him. We've captured him here in which is amazing in itself, in Mount Shasta, which is added to our journey because the experience we had was just, again, I know I keep saying it, it's epic. But we actually are going to show you a little bit with this tour. We'll show you a little bit of what we filmed, just a little clip.
Get it from the film. No.
Yeah. I was just going to say that. Thank you. You can't get it from the film, but you'll get a little flavour. Yeah. So a second ago, I said to Christopher before we started, you know, how should I say, what you're doing, what have you been on, what's your journey? Because, you know, is it a journey of truth, a journey of love? A lot of people find themselves in Mount Shasta, or just in life really, you know, trying to understand what it is we're doing, who we are, what we are, and so on. So I sort of asked Christopher, you know, what sort of journey you're on? He said, What do you mean journey? I don't know how to describe it. I don't know. So I suppose I like to call it an exploration of love. What does that sound like to you?
Sounds good to me. I think that's what I'm into. That's at least, yeah, that sounds like what's going on. It started as a quest to become a musician and change my life from boring and mundane to and mainstream to something alternative, and just find more of something in myself. And so when music found me as an adult, I felt compelled to follow that path of passion for the music that became untapped, unbottled out of me. So, but now it's like I said, the latest phase is it's always been about unity, but now even more, it's about connecting with people and experiencing things in a deeper way than it's normal, I guess, with people and myself. Does that make any sense? Yeah,
it does. It makes a lot of sense. It's funny that the word unity is coming up a lot now. You want to put that? Yeah, you can put that over there. That's no problem. The little UFO, I call that. That's what we said the other day. It was like, man, we had instruments from all over, people from all over, even a UFO. It was the only UFO I've seen in Mount Shasta so far as well. Yeah, so far. Anything could happen in the next few days. Yeah, it's funny the word unity comes up, doesn't it? A lot at the moment, which I think is a big theme for everybody that watches the videos as well, is that this idea of unity consciousness and how we actually walk that concept, I suppose, or that feeling, which is also beyond the conditioned realities that we find ourselves in a lot of the time. And I know through music, through dance, through expression, through sharing, we can sort of break down that veil, you know.
Exactly.
So, you know,
very well said. Yeah,
that's what it feels like for me.
That's perfectly said for me too.
It's a man of few words, which is beautiful too. So I suppose what's come up for me being in Mount Shasta and the experience I've had with you, and we said this last night, was that how we can just meet, have never met each other before, and through sharing our authenticity, we can connect as well, like brothers, like family, instantly. Yeah.
Yeah, feels like family.
Yeah.
Or family without the dysfunction.
Family without the dysfunction. Yeah. So, and how does that happen? Does that happen because the work that we do, because we take ourselves into a place where we can break those conditioning and where we surrender to the, you know, like you're walking a path where you've surrendered to your journey, yourself, your music, as it were, and that's led you to us meeting, and I've given up and surrendered to my life, surrendered to the things that have sort of kept me trapped, and we've met. So is that the only way we can do it?
What do you mean?
Like how does that connection come? Because so many people are scared of that connection, to even have to even trust themselves to live a more free life, as it were.
I think people are opening up more, and times are hard in the mainstream, in the world, and so people are looking at other ways to make ends meet and to find themselves and to connect with something, I think, that's more authentic, more it's genuine for them, because the world is so commercial and fake, and we're over marketed everywhere we turn out there. So it just feels to me maybe people want something real, and that's part of the journey now, is to open up to something authentic. And what we experienced 2 evenings ago,
yeah,
was very authentic, I think, right? Very
definitely.
From the heart. But in a way, I don't know how it became so powerful. It felt so like we had a glow about us, I think.
Yeah, and I felt that it was also, I think everybody involved as well, also a lot that's unfolding at the moment is very much, you're experiencing it, but it seems to be having a resonance that is affecting or having a ripple effect on the collective whole.
That's it. We're having an effect on each other.
Yeah.
We raised ourselves up or something together, but by 1 or 2 or 3, it's not as powerful. By 16 or 20 or 25 or 2 million, then it's, or 2 billion.
Which is what's happening, right? Because everyone's talking about a collective shift. We're talking about how, the energies are changing.
This is how it happens.
Yeah.
This is it, I think.
Yeah.
or it's one critical component.
Yeah. It's one. That's the role that we play. Although it's not from an ego perspective of like it's all about me and I play this big role. But as collectively, when we surrender,
Ego won't let won't let us be a teacher anymore, or live that way, or open up that way. It closes it down, I think.
Your ego wouldn't have let that happen.
No, it would have fallen apart, or become twisted, or something else.
Yeah, and had an agenda of some kind.
I felt no agendas from anyone. I felt completely safe. You know, it just felt so warm and loving. Men, women, that's what it was. Didn't matter the color, the sex, the race, the whatever. It didn't matter. Age. Everybody. We were like our true selves in energy, and everything else just fell away.
Yeah, totally.
You know, and there were beautiful women there, beautiful men, but I didn't feel any sexuality kind of crap come up.
Yeah, no agenda and no, wait, beyond form. We moved beyond form.
That makes sense, yeah.
And beyond label, because the thing is as we're moving into this, you know, a lot of people call it a new paradigm, you know, new earth, it's unfamiliar. I know a lot of people say we've had it before, it's within us, but it's unfamiliar.
Me too. It could be that it's in us. And it feels good because it really feels good when it happens. So my goal is to share more of that energy with my music and with every interaction. You know, and I've been kind of on that path for years to try and be a positive, you know, don't be a lag on the world, don't be a drag on the world, but try to help things along, help pitch in here and there. I feel it even more. I just want to give.
Yeah, just giving and giving again with no, I suppose it's just with no expectation. It's giving and knowing that you're giving from that authentic space, and in that sense of giving, you're receiving at that point as well. You know, it's a simultaneous experience.
Because we're all one. Yeah. So if I can help somebody else, I'm helping myself in some way.
Yeah. And there's a ripple effect, isn't there? There's definitely a ripple effect happening. So, I mean, people talk of the tipping point, for example, but you say like 2 billion or 2 million or what. Yeah. No, of course, we don't know numbers, but there is a tipping point in terms of that, because it's becoming at the forefront of most people's even thoughts, even if they're not aware or don't know how to articulate it yet. It's something, you know, people are coming out of all different places and going, something doesn't feel right.
I think it's partly we have to do this ourselves. We can't wait for somebody to do it for us. You can't vote for this. You have to do it. You have to live it.
Yeah, powerful.
And do these kind of things. For me, it's creating. For a lot of people, it's creating to connect with that divine, I think. And then the mission is to share it. And do that. If I sit back and watch TV, it doesn't happen the same. I wouldn't have met you.
No, exactly. Yeah. Well, we would have just been watching TV and just thinking, yeah, life's pretty drab.
But what we experienced was something towards bliss, I think. For me, it was. Yeah,
and also I think you transcend at that point as well. When you have those experiences, and a lot of what me and my friends have been experiencing as well, is that you are moving beyond time.
It felt like time kind of stopped.
Exactly, that's what I mean. So it's not. It's like, and even in Shasta, I don't know what, you know. You've been here a few times before, right?
No, never been here.
First time as well. Okay, perfect. So there's a different time feeling here. And I think it's a
vortex. It's a vortex.
Yeah. And I think that vortex occurs when you surrender to what is.
And also the land, the huge volcano. You know.
And the years of people coming here and the sacred energy and, you know, the whole, and even maybe even the level of what people project into this space as well.
Sure, of course. Yeah, that makes sense.
Through intention. And there's a powerful message right there. You know, so you see what a space, a community can create from the intention, and then all of a sudden you put that intention into your day-to-day routine. So it doesn't matter about you all have to come to Mount Shasta, or you all have to, you know, do exactly what me and Christopher are doing, but you have the intention to just follow your unique authenticity, which will lead you to meet people along the way, which you attract and magnetize towards you.
Well said.
So okay, so we're sort of coming to an end. I'm chuffed that we had the ability to co-create this moment, and I know this is going to go out to a lot of people. Is there anything you'd like to throw in the mix? I would love you to share your website, because I'd love people to go there and listen to your music and so on, if you'd like to do that. And
Sure.
anything else you'd like to share, feel free.
Thank you for this opportunity to share what happened the other day and what's going on. And I could just, my website, let's see. If you search on Christopher of the Wolves, I don't want to go commercial.
Yeah,
Search on
I love that. He doesn't want to go commercial, and that's what it's not about. This is not even, we're not even here to promote.
No.
If you love, or you're feeling this energy, then you know, Christopher of the Wolves, check it out. And what we're going to do now as well is we're just going to play these last few minutes out with some music, because we both love music, and we're going to bring in the people around us as well, and we're just going to.
This is too hot, so let's just sing.
Yeah, we're just going to sing. Yeah, it's too hot for you.
It's too hot to play.
Okay, so it's too hot to play the UFO. So we're going to do some.
Maybe we can chant.
We'll do a little chant. We'll do a little om. Play with the om. Come in, guys.
Cool in a minute.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll actually feel it. It's going to take a few minutes.
Yeah, that got hot.
It's a hunk of steel.
Oh, it's really hot over there.
It won't play right.
Guys, come in, come in. Everyone come in. These are friends and people that have been on the journey. We're going to do some omming. Come in and om this talk out. You don't have to if you don't want to, Habib. Don't feel pressured to come in. If you want to come in, come in.
Come on in, Doug, if you want.
Doug, come up the back. Where's Ruben?
He's at the bridge.
Ruben! He's on the phone. We don't do phones in Shasta.
You might need a drink of water.
Where's Doug gonna go? You coming up here, Doug?
Like me.
I don't mind. We're just gonna play out a little om.
I think I'll be in the shade.
Yeah?
Is that okay?
Is it okay there? All right. Do you want to do the singing bowl? I'll do that.
I think you're better at that. You want me to hold the mic?
Just hold that out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take some water.
What are we doing? Oming.
But the UFO is too hot to play. So I just want to play this one out, man. This is like, you know.
It's going to take that might take 5 minutes.
No problem, we're here. So
I let it sit in the sun too long.
most of you was here. You met, this is Vaz, been on the journey with us, Nina, Habib, and this is Doug, who we met.
Oh yeah, we all know.
Yeah?
I think we all know each other, don't we?
On the sound. Tempted to go there. Unity Consciousness from Mount Shasta, California. Peace.
Peace out.